Hello, welcome to CoinStudy and how to grade Liberty nickels. Grading a coin inspects its surface and identifies its condition. Preservation ranges from an unworn surface to a coin with heavy wear. The different stages of wear are classified into grades. These grades define their condition and then used in the coin hobby as part of a coin's description. In the coin market, a large part of a Liberty nickel's value depends on its grade. How to determine a grade starts with comparing to different levels of condition and finding a close match. Next, a close inspection of the surface notes all remaining design features. These specific amounts of visible detail help decide on a grade. With coin in hand, and viewing the row of examples begins to identify an initial range of its condition. Matching the coin with a similar look to one of the examples starts the grading process. At the far side, a good grade nickel displays a flat, smooth surface lacking interior detail. Liberty's portrait appears as an outline. Moving to the fine grade level, small details within the portrait now begin to appear. Notice fine hairlines within her hair. Next, an extremely fine grade example displays an overall nicely detailed portrait of Liberty. Hair detail, headband detail, and lettering are easily visible. Highest in the grading scale, and without any wear on the surface, the mint state example shows all original detail as minted. It is the combination of luster and full details setting these coins apart from worn examples. Each coin grade has a different visual appearance and quality when judged helped identify the stages of wear. Next step, how to recognize these different conditions and apply them to a Liberty nickel as a grade. Starting with the mint state grade, all original design elements remain, without wear on their surface. Fine lines within her hair show boldly. Notice the subtle detail of the headband, leaves, and wheat grains. No wear is the definition of the grade. In this condition, luster also covers the entire surface, both high and low areas. Luster is a distinct feature of the mint state grade. When close up and under a single light, a strong brilliance radiates across the surface. As the light moves, a bright band of luster follows the light from rim to rim. Complete luster with no dulling of the surface is a unique quality of mint state coins. Judging condition requires this trait. Wear on the surface breaks this continuous band, smoothing and dulling the metal. The minting process imparts a delicate fine-grained texture on the metal, promoting the brilliant shine. This very top surface is also closely examined as an indicator of wear. An inspection of high points and open areas confirms original texture remains. In the mint state grade, Liberty's cheek shows a consistent texture overall and matches lower areas on the field located just in front of her. Looking at her hair strands, top edges remain as rounded contours without any smooth spots or dull metal lacking luster. Check all areas of hair above her forehead to the bun at the back. The reverse features a large V and a highly detailed wreath. With many small details, the wreath becomes a focal point to confirm the no-wear definition. Inspect the ears of corn with their raised centers. Mint state condition matches lower relief areas on the corn leaves either side of the central ear. Additionally, the fine and raised edges of the cotton leaves remain well detailed without any smoothing. Brilliance in the fields surrounding the large V match the fields below the lettering outside of the wreath. It is the combination of all areas remaining with their original texture and shine that identifies mint state condition. Once a light amount of wear becomes visible on a coin, its condition enters the range of extremely fine grade. Quickly noticeable is the missing brilliance of luster, now replaced by a soft gray tone. This change in reflective quality and color helps identify the presence of wear. An inspection of the fine, high-relief details determine the extent of wear. Overall, to meet grading standards, wear remains light without causing any large areas of detail to merge. Focus on the hair strands of Liberty. Deep recesses define each strand, and most of the strands are visibly separate of each other. Small areas of flatness within the hair tend to appear above her eye and ear. Check also the hair bun at the back of Liberty's head. Many hair strand details remain overall. Now, compare the detail of the reverse. The large V sits bold of the field along with crisp lettering of the legend. Evidence of wear is just now beginning to appear within details of the wreath. Although lightly worn, each leaf and cotton boll are distinct and defined. Towards the base of the wreath, the ears of corn show only small areas of flattened metal while retaining their key elements of leaves and a central ear. Liberty nickels in extremely fine condition portray an overall crisp and detailed appearance, a popular grade among collectors. When moving to a fine grade nickel, first impression shows a moderate level of detail remaining. Many small details are visible, notable within Liberty's hair towards the back of her head. These moderate amounts of fine detail are mixed with areas of smooth metal. Liberty's eye, nose, and mouth all display recognizable features. However, at this stage of wear, her cheek and neck are visibly flattened. Inspecting the headband, full lettering of Liberty remains easily visible. A readable Liberty within the headband separates this condition from lower quality, helping confirm the grade. An inspection of the reverse finds a very detailed wreath remains, ears of corn at the lower end with recognizable leaves above, and grains of wheat at the very top of the wreath. Indicating the grade level are the many areas of merging within the design element. Leaves are flattened with some inner detail. However, leaf edges are now missing and merged with the centers of the leaf. Ears of corn are visibly flattened, lacking any central detail. The reverse does display a full rim, bold lettering without fading, and the strong central V, all a requirement to meet grade level. This moderately worn coin is a valued condition with collectors. Once a Liberty nickel receives heavy wear, removing all small details, they enter the good grade range. The look of only an outline remaining of Liberty gives this condition a distinctive appearance. When inspecting the example nickel, notice a few important elements. Liberty's portrait, although flat in appearance, remains completely outlined and bold above the field. Also, each of the stars are complete without fading into the field, and the date is easily readable without any of the numbers connecting with the rim. Portrait, stars, rim, and date, all full and separate, are required traits of a pleasing good grade nickel. Because of heavy wear, the reverse in good grade has become somewhat faded in appearance. However, to remain within the grade level, notice on the example a completely outlined wreath. This central feature no longer shows finer details, but each feature within remains complete. None of the wreath's elements of leaves or corn have faded into the field. A few areas towards the outer edges of the coin show some weakness and fading of design. Letters of both the motto and legend have weakness in areas, and the rim along the lower right side shows an area of heavy wear and weakness. Looking at the reverse overall, the wreath remains outlined with ample detail. Most letters are clear, and many parts of the rim are strong. Now, with the nickels lined in a row, the levels of wear and condition appear very distinct. A good grade nickel fits the heavy wear category when alongside the fine grade example. The fine grade level of preservation appears moderate when side by side an extremely fine grade condition nickel. The mint state coin with its band of luster and brightness separates itself with its original intact design. Expect the desirability of a coin to also rise with an increase in detail, aesthetics, and level of preservation. In the coin market, demand for a coin and its condition ties directly into collector value. Visit CoinStudy.com and reference the video, How to Grade Liberty Nickels, along with a defined value method, and determine how much these nickels are worth. Value charts list coins by series, date, and grade, with grading definitions, reference images, and videos of each coin series. All combined, this moves step by step through how to value old coins.